Hello, I thought I'd do a tour of my Satisfactory map that I've been playing for a year. I'm going to try to catch a ride on the blue moth over there, uh, escorted by a bunch of little birds, like it's some kind of moth bird carrier thing. So this is my hub area where a lot of my factories are. Iron factories, copper factories, some high-level parts. This is the motor factory I'm on. I pull in steel, copper, and iron from somewhere on the map, bring them all in a train, and then proceed to make motors. So I'm going to try to use this little thing to get onto the moth here. This is, as I say, about a year play. It says I've been playing 4,000 hours, but, you know, I leave it running a lot. And I successfully got on the moth. Yay. Yay for moths. At least, you know, video game moths. Take a little flight over my railroad track here. I got some junctions I control with some path signals that seem to be quite nice. The big tower over there is the oscillator tower, making crystal oscillators. And I tend to build vertically. I like to build one part per level. I just find it easier that way. And I'm not a big aesthetic person for walls and stuff. I mean, I just like neat looking factories, but they don't have to have walls or structural details. Either that, I'm just too lazy to build all those things. We'll see if I get knocked off here or if I can edge over to the side. I'm going to ride this moth as long as I can. Looks like a nice evening here on the Satisfactory map. I see a lot of yellow lights. It's good. You know, my factory isn't consuming huge amounts of power while practically doing nothing because there's really nothing I need to make right now. I'm gonna again try to cheat, get to the side here, not get knocked off. Eventually, I will get knocked off here. And there's more railroads and a nice Christmas tree, and you can see my belt highway there running. Yeah, you can kind of maybe see that running lots and lots of goods between factories here. What I can't remember is what happens when we go through the arch here with the big moth. This is exciting times here. I think I can just keep riding the moth. I think everything's fine here and won't get knocked off. There's more of my built highway bringing in steel parts, mainly heavy modular frames, something or other. Beautiful night here. Stars are coming out. Got planets that seem uncomfortably close. Oh, I got knocked off. Well, I wasn't paying attention. All right. Maybe I could jump on a train here and head to my petrol area here. Electric locomotive. Well, I don't know why they say electric. It's not like it's going to be a steam locomotive, right? And I don't know how to make diesel, so I guess electric is the only choice. I guess it could be a turbo fuel locomotive or something like that. And here we are uncomfortably close to the void, crossing over this rock ledge here. Still Kind of a nice night. Can't tell what temperature it is. I assume it's, comfortable. Somewhere around here is my petrol plant. I'll just stop the train for a minute. I don't have many sightseeing stations. And over there you can see my beautiful coal generators. I'm sure they are pumping environmentally safe fumes into the air there. It is making plastic and rubber and fuel, that sort of thing. I figure you've seen one petrol plant, you've seen them all. I don't think mine is exciting enough to walk over there. So we'll just keep on the train ride here. Yeah, I gotta wonder what's up with that one planet. It looks kind of like it's about to blow up with lots of lava or something. Probably no one living on that planet. And we just take a nice ride through this sandy river bottom here. We're coming up to the quartz area that is in the grassy fields, which is kind of entertaining to, this just heads back to the hub, which you've already seen via Moth. But this is what I lovingly refer to as the Rainbow Bridge, crossing this chasm. And it turned out to be a pretty big time saver. So let's head to, well, this is all quartz here. I use truck to truck stuff in and out of here. Also coming into this is aluminum from another factory. I just kind of aggregate it all together and send it to the hub via truck, sort it all out at the other end. And I just take a little ride to the, I guess it's the aluminum plant. Nice day for a hypertube ride. I should say nice evening. There's my truck that just operates nonstop for like most of the last year. Very reliable. I mean, now it is. When I first started using trucks, I had so many problems. I guess I figured it out. And this is, well, I guess it's got a lot of belts going every which way. I guess I didn't, uh, space was tight. That's my excuse for not making things nicer. This makes all clad in that type of stuff. And we'll go to the nuclear power plant. Maybe that's more exciting. I could go to the battery factory, but everyone's seen batteries, so we'll go to the nukes. Still evening out, huh? Has the moon set? I can't tell. Yeah, I think we're getting into the sunrise period. I get the idea that nighttime is shorter than daytime on this world, which is, you wonder how that works. Maybe it's very tilted planet. I don't know. Ooh, that was a nasty looking spider. Wouldn't want to meet that thing at night, would you? Of course, I've met many of them at night. None I'd care to meet again. I usually shoot them in the face. All right. Let's see, where does this go? We'll find out. I forget what area this is. It's kind of a little bit swampy area. Lots of vermin that want to kill you there too. Nice waterfall over there. Ah, it's definitely approaching daytime. This is a nice area. Probably be pretty nice to live at if you don't constantly have to have some environmental suit or something. And if the animals didn't always try to kill you. Ah, look at that nice little hog. Ah, I would say it probably can't fly, except, I'm pretty sure I've seen hogs with jet packs or something before, which, you kind of wonder how they got them. But I guess maybe those hogs are semi-sentient and have learned to make jet packs. I'm taking the scenic route. What can I say? Periodically, I see a warning signal. I must have forgotten to delete the train or something. Yeah, that probably doesn't work well to have a train just still sitting on the tracks. I'll probably have to go check that out. Here's some water here from my nuclear power plants. This area, it's a nice little lake here. There's a lot of places to put your water extractors. That works pretty well, IMO. I think I could switch back to hovering here. When in doubt, I always put more power poles along pipes and conveyor belts, and then then you know where your power poles are, and you know where to go hover. And the more you stay off the ground, the less you get eaten by spiders, is my experience. And the number of times I've died to spiders, I can't count. Homing rifle ammo seems to help a lot. This is a line of a little petrol station here. This is my big aluminum heatsink factory, which makes ridiculously more heat sinks than I actually use. But, you want to make sure you don't run out. I can basically drone heat sinks from here to anywhere on the map that needs heat sinks. Seems like a good idea, especially as it's a little inaccessible place and you never know where you need heat sinks. The downside of drones is they use a lot of power, I'm afraid. I mean, the drone ports use a lot of power, even though, they don't actually charge the drones. I don't know what the drone ports do with their 100 megawatts of power. Probably running supercomputers or something trying to take over the world. They just haven't managed it quite yet. And here's my nuclear power plant. And waste processing, which, I'd say has gone wrong about 10 times, and I've overflowed with waste and then fixed it again and again while I continue to do something that seemed like a really good idea at the time and then turns out to negatively impact my ability to get rid of nuclear waste. This is not my proudest aesthetic area, but the reason why it looks so awkward is there's a bunch of drone ports to deliver the goods to the nuclear plant because it needs such a wide variety of goods. I was building them all in, but then I thought for fun I would build drone ports. And we got a beautiful view of the world here, I guess. I mean, it was beautiful before I built a bunch of factories. All right, well, thanks for watching the tour if you made your way to the end. And maybe I'll make some other Satisfactory videos.